So, who will Queen Naomi now call her friend? Tell me, when it seems everybody now is is planning against Queen Naomi, is it now a bad thing to trust somebody? Hmm? Queen Naomi trusted Dr. Lizzie so much, but then Dr. Lizzie wants to betray Queen Naomi unknowingly, in quotes, because all what she's doing, she is not aware. Thank God a flutter came to the palace to pass a message to the entire palace. Because as this thing is getting too much, Kabiyesi started asking questions. Again, oh yes, he has to ask questions because it's quite unfortunate that Dr. Lizzie these days has started doing one thing or the other. She has started misbehaving. You know, she's no longer the Dr. Lizzie that we used to know before, that we used to praise. But then, the fluter now come to report and review what she saw with Olori Naomi. So, they say this man is a fluter, a blind fluter, and he passes a message by fluting. And then he comes with a woman, a subordinate, who always interprets what he said. Some people said that the woman is his wife, while some other people said is not his wife, that the man is a virgin. I don't know what a man will be a virgin at 70. Sorry, this man is almost 90 years doing. Well, that is their business. But he always walks around with a woman. And they said anywhere that this man goes, then danger is about to strike. Therefore, the man appeared to the palace, which means there is danger somewhere. My people, you can't believe what this man said about Olori Calabash and Dr. Lizzie. They said since all the Ifa priests in Ile-Ife has started taking bribe from the Oloris, started taking from Igbi, started taking from Olori Calabash, and now Lizzie, it seems Lizzie wants to join them. They say the fluter, Kabiyesi went to seek for this fluter because Kabiyesi had heard so much about him, and he decided to take the bull by the horn and take a bold step to invite this fluter. And they say this fluter has been invited over the years. You know, a lot of times Kabiyesi will invite the fluter, but it seems this fluter is much engaged with a lot of activities and has not been answering the call from Ile-Ife. So finally, when this is getting too much, when Kabiyesi realized that there is nothing left for Olori Naomi again, because it seems Dr. Lizzie is dancing off key right now, Kabiyesi decides to push harder to get this fluter. The fluter arrives palace at exactly 6 p.m. that day that he came, and immediately he stormed into that palace. He said there is a danger. He smells danger in this palace. That a pregnant woman is bleeding in this palace, and if care is not taken, the babies will be lost. He did not mention the person that is pregnant, but he said a pregnant woman, a pregnant pure woman, that the woman is wearing a white robe. That the woman, if care is not taken, the woman will soon bleed. You know why the fluter was fluting? The woman beside him, was interpreting. That was when they knew. When he said the woman is pure and the woman is the closest person to the king's heart, that is when they knew that it's Queen Naomi they are talking about. They said Ooni could not take this. He couldn't chest it. The thing was too much on her. What exactly is happening in this palace? He shouted, "Oh no, not now, not Queen Naomi, not," and rushed out. So the flutter begin to say that there is danger, that they want to manipulate somebody, that a woman is under manipulation in this palace, and that woman might end up being the one to serve the pregnant woman what she will eat. And once she eats that, there will be series of bleeding, not immediately, but maybe after some months, which will make it unable for anyone to trace that it was somebody who gave the pregnant woman some of her favorite dish that caused it. Now it's beginning to make sense to us why Olori Naomi now is now throwing up at the sight of Dr. Lizzie. Olori Naomi, normally whatever Dr. Lizzie gives her, she takes, because Dr. Lizzie has been proving herself to be trustworthy and wonderful. Queen Naomi sometimes takes things from her. When she sees Queen Naomi, she used to prepare her favorite and give to her. And not to talk more of this pregnancy, they said all through the while Queen Naomi was pregnant, that Dr. Lizzie will always get her whatever she craves for. Yes, she will always be available, whatever, anytime she visits the palace, she will always be available to give her what she craves for, you see. So now that is why the Oloris now want to manipulate Dr. Lizzie through giving Queen Naomi food. No wonder Dr. Lizzie was coming that day with yogurt parfait, as we heard, that she made a yogurt parfait for Queen Naomi. And as she was bringing it closer to Queen Naomi, she now realized that Queen Naomi began to throw up, and Queen Naomi rejected it instantly and ran out of the palace. No be small thing, no. Things are really happening in this palace, my people. If I begin to gist a lot of things why they here for inside this palace, my people, we no go today. That is why sometimes I would like to cut it short, so that you will not get bored while listening, and so that you will all listen to the end. Because most times the main action of the story does not happen at the beginning. It's at the end, towards the end, that you will see that the action happened. So, my people, they said the flutter warned Queen Naomi against frenemies, against unfriendly friend. I don't know who she will be pointing to. The flutter is pointing to, whether it's pointing to Blue Glow, is pointing to Dr. Lizzie. I wouldn't know who the flutter is pointing at. The person that he referred to as unfriendly friend. So it's beginning to make sense to us right now. Because when a lot of people, including myself, saw that Queen Naomi threw up from what he got from Lizzie, personally, I felt pity for Dr. Lizzie, because it will really pain when people begin to lose their trust in you, when people begin to see you as a person who is no longer trustworthy. Queen Naomi Dr. Lizzie used to be Queen Naomi's favorite, not until this happened. So the flutter said that Queen Naomi has to be careful, though he didn't mention Queen Naomi's name per se, but he said a pregnant woman is going to bleed, and it is going to be terrible. That the only way you can avoid this is avoid unfriendly friends, avoid frenemies. Now, Queen Naomi is understanding this message clear. Ooni of Ife is understanding it clear. And I just hope, the man said that they want to manipulate Olori Lizzie, that it is not about what Lizzie did. It's about what is moving inside her, what is pushing her. Because they said, na person wey the river see leg na in the carry. If Lizzie no go shine teeth for these women, or no go tell them good morning, they for not near am. But maybe from her spoken words, they have attracted her, and now they want to use her against Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi. But it's not going to work, because the flutter is here, who will always be there to guide. Now the palace have Iyanifa, the flutter, the new priestess. It is not going to be easy. Yes, my people, it is not going to be easy. I am going to be bringing you more updates, my people. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget that all these are alleged and speculated information making waves on the social media.